so I can buy you tickets. You know what I mean? You can't string a note together.
If I wanted
Fuck off out of it. I'm sick of sticking up for you. Do one. I thought attention-seeking cunt, that's all you are, but behind the scenes, you're a nasty bastard. Fuck you.
Yeah, because this is going to help me sell my tickets, isn't it? Coming off the app. Surely if I want to sell my tickets, I'd stay on the app, wouldn't I? Everything that he does, every row that he has comes back on me, whether that's in my personal life, whether that's in my home life, whether that's in my work life. I just think that they've absolutely destroyed me on this app. I can't even bake a cheesecake without being trolled to tears. You know, and they love it. I'm sorry, but you know, listen, this is mine and Ricky's life. Every morning he picks up his phone and his mods have sent him every single thing that anyone's ever said about him the night before, okay? So instantly he starts his day with the ump, and it's just toxic, and I'm just tired of it. It's like, it's not just the mods, it's everybody, like tagging him in this and tagging him in that. Yeah, it's just here.
Lift here?
Yeah, thank you. Tagging him in this and tagging him in that. And I've tried to have the conversations where I'm like, okay, you need to stop. Yeah, I'll just get out here, thank you. You need to stop doing that now because I'll get out of here. Thanks so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Sorry that I'm...
Good day. No worries, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing that. We've been here before with Evil Queen. And basically, it destroyed my life. I don't care what he says about me. That's not the worst thing he's ever said to me. I'm fucking joking. I don't care, but I have been destroyed on this app, and I'm not going to deny and sit there and say, oh, I haven't done anything, because I have done things. I've jumped in boxes, but I certainly just... Yeah, well, you can fuck off now. I'll see you later. Bye. Leave my room. Oh, go away, Ricky. You can go. Nothing I said is a lie. Do you think that going live every night and arguing with people has done me any justice at all? And it's like he's completely desensitised to... I don't want to be in this fucking world. It's toxic. It's absolutely toxic. I'm having to come on all the time and fucking defend myself, like to the point where I'm having to come on the internet and say, yeah, I don't rag my son round by his hair. I never have. Like, what sort of shit is that? I'm coming on this app and people are saying they're going to slip my... That's not normal. I don't want to be in this fucking world. And the more I say, can you move away from it, the more that it happens. My church has been phoned. Like, my priest has been emailed. I've had my baby loss marked more than once, over and over and over. And it's at the point now where people just use it as content. I've had my front door smashed up. I've had my car smashed up. You know, I've got fucking old women coming on here and saying, stop abusing your autistic child. And I'm like, fuck, like, I didn't have these issues before TikTok drama. And I'm not going to be spoken to like a piece of shit anymore. And it doesn't stop.
Yeah, like I said, I think she's made the right decision coming off because of all the stuff that has happened, and I don't think it's worth it. She's got a child to think about. She's got the career, and I think this is a good way of throwing everything down the toilet. Is if she was to stay on TikTok because of the situation, you know what I mean, and everything else. And you know, TikTok can be toxic. You know, with the doxing, people find out where you are, what you're doing, and all sorts of things. And I don't think it's the right place. No, it's definitely real. After watching all 2 a.m. I don't know if I've got all the videos of Talia, to be honest with you. But however, listen, they said they're going to set their separate ways. I'm sure they'll get back together next week. Do you know what I mean? Because they've been together quite a long time, haven't they? I think, you know, also social media, if you are together on social media, it does ruin you, and it can ruin your relationship. And it has done to people. TikTok is a problem. Other people are the problem. Back on. He's up on his feet, is he? Oh, okay then. So yeah. But like I said, I wish her luck. But whether she'll be back on, you know, after the tour, I don't know. Because people always say they're leaving and everything else, and they're back, aren't they? They're back on. I've got quite a few clips to play, guys. What we got? We've got loads. What's Miss Red saying about me? Miss Red's response to delusive, she says, I don't want your support and don't want to support you. She says she smirks like a Cheshire cat when Alex is in her box. She is absolutely in love with Alex. Oh.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe I was thinking maybe I am the problem.
I actually think there's something there with Alex and Miss Red. I think something has happened. No, I'm not saying it was a two-way situation, but however, someone has maybe suggested something or spoke on something or said, you know, I like you. I don't know. Yeah, I think something has happened between them two, yeah. And I don't know if Alex has messaged him or spoke to her spoken to her and said that I'm in love with you. Maybe that's why they've broken up, as you know. Thanks definitely happened though.
You never supported me, so like hell, I'm going to sit there and expect you to support me now.
I don't want your support, and I don't want
Good,
to support
because you're not getting it.
Too late.
Good.
It's too late to support me now.
I don't want to support you. What are you talking about? You
not falling out with Alex, or they've seen.
I don't even think I was talking about Miss Red when I said that. I think I was just talking about some of the women on TikTok.
Alex, which I've been telling you for 3
So
years.
I don't know what she's talking
How
about.
many times has she mentioned that? Thank you, Ali, for the presents. Get a pin, Ali. Mod's pin, Ali, but actually I'll do it off Roger. How many times has she mentioned that person's name in the matter of minutes? Is delusive Angie in love with AB? Happy face, yes. Sad face, no. Nearly 2,000.
And I think you're jealous, Miss Red. You're jealous that we have that friendship. But no. And I'm sick of telling people, but you come on with what you want to. I do not fancy Alex, and I'm not in love with him in any way, shape or form. And that's the same with him. We are just, you know, moving on, and that's it. But however, you are very jealous.
Some people get voted moderators. If there's people sat in the room that are stagnant, I don't care if they ain't got harmies, and if there's people sat in the room that ain't interacting, can you please...
I know it's part
actually,
3.
no, we're not
We're starting to get part 3.
Doing nothing, just click a face. Is delusive Angie in love?
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, guys, wait a minute. Right, people want to go to part 1. Fine. Where's part 1? Right, okay. Are we happy now? Part 1. Ms. Red responds to delusive. She says, because of our own actions, you have no real friends. I don't have friends on TikTok. This is my job, and that's it. Well, apart from the people I speak to off TikTok, like my mods. And how she likes to rewrite history depending on who she likes this week. You're a nasty, vindictive, vile, jealous woman. Part 1.
Defend you, because you don't have a voice of your own. You cannot defend.
I have a massive voice voice on this app. I've had a voice for 4 years at one point. One of the most powerful voices on the app when I used to do my FYP, yes, early days. That's what caused all the commotion, got a really successful platform. I'm actually a national treasure because of my voice. And everybody had to jump on the bandwagon to do an FYP show just so they could be successful like me. Anyway, that's enough about my big head. Thank you very much. Just stating facts. Now, delusive Angie, I don't need anybody to defend me. I can sit here, big bad, you know, so, and defend myself. The fact is, I've got friends. You know, I have real friends. I know Sally, the one who support me.
I know, national treasure.
So that's why people jump in boxes, because they love and appreciate me.
Yeah, but you keep going on about Smiles, how Smiles is up my backside and everything else. Well, she's just doing the same as what, you know, your friends are doing, though. You know, what's the difference? And a lot of the time when people call you out or have an opinion, Luke jumps in your box. So you don't have an opinion. You have an opinion here, absolutely. But when someone calls you out for the bullshit, then you don't have an opinion, because you've got to have Luke to fight your battles.
It's not that I'm sending them to do it. It's called friendship, delusive Angie. You wouldn't know what the meanation of friendship is because you have no real friends.
Number 10, big up, thank you.
That's why you dislike me, because I have genuine people that care, genuine people that consider me a friend, and genuine people that want to jump in boxes and defend my good name against cretins like you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Maxie.
Yourself, and as a friend, you cannot. You need Luke, you need Cockapoo, you need the rest of the little crew. There's only me. I defend myself in boxes. I'm on my platform defending myself. I don't have people jumping in the boxes defending me. Yeah, but yourself, and that's what you used Alex for defending yourself against me. And now you've got Luke, who will also go to prison.
Bearing in mind that
it's actually very bizarre.
Very bizarre. Bearing in mind that the AB one has already admitted, I showed the video yesterday, that I never actually asked him to do anything. Everything.
He'll say anything for you, Miss Red. You know, you said a lot to him. You said you don't want to be friends with him, and he's still supporting you, still defending you, because obviously something has happened between you two. And I don't care what anyone says. That's my opinion. You know, I think it's really weird that you had phone calls at 3-4 in the morning. I think whether he came on to you, I don't know. But that's what I think's happened, that he has actually come on to you. He said something, done something. I don't know. And I think that's why you fell out. It's definitely gone further on that phone call, absolutely, because it's very strange. You've never met each other, apparently. You've never met each other, but yet you're both crying about each other's friendship. Because she got upset not so long ago, you know, talking about Alex. Alex gets upset when he talks about Miss Red. Listen, if I was her partner, I'd be very concerned. It's very strange. Why can't men and women be friends? They can do, but it was like watching a breakup when they were having a conversation yesterday. It literally was watching a breakup. It's very strange for friendship. So I do think, and I do remember Miss Red, correct me if I'm wrong. Did she not say, come out with it, Alex? Just say it, Alex. Say what? Spit it out. What's happened? Because that's what she said, did she not? He said he'll go to jail for her, absolutely.
It was on his own back, right? Angie forgets digital footprint.
Lexi, because her friend, like I said, she did come out with spit it out, say it, Alex. Something like that. So I want to know what, say what? What you're hiding? Yeah, it could mean anything, I suppose. But it's just very strange that you're crying over someone that you've never met. Something's definitely happened.
In history, because what she likes to do is rewrite history based on who she likes this week, right? And she forgets all the times that she sat cam 2 with me without other people. Around about 4 people at one point with my live on Levi's live. Me and Levi's over.
Is that why you said we won't go there?
Levi into the equation. I'm specifically talking about everything that she did to me and everything that she still continues to say about me, about my DV and everything else. You are delusive, Angie. You are one nasty, vindictive, jealous.
But you've spoken on my trauma. This is what I don't understand. You think, that you're so you think you're so high up on TikTok that when people talk on you, oh my God, or threaten you, oh my God, it's terrible. But when it happens to me, it's just no big deal. You know, when I was threatened, you put in my comments, boo-hoo. So I came for you and turned around and said, I don't think you've gone through DV, because it's not a response of someone that has gone through DV when a woman is being threatened by a man. And it shouldn't matter whether you like that person or not. So you cause reactions, and it's called reactive abuse. That's what it's called. You initiate it. And this is what people are forgetting, what she's putting in my comments for me to react. And that's how I reacted.
Woman, you are jealous of me.
Jealous of
you
what?
You are so envious of me, and that is your problem.
You keep saying I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous of what? If I'm jealous of someone, there's many young, beautiful women on TikTok. Why wouldn't I be jealous of them? It doesn't make sense.
Problem. You can move on with people that have said and done the worst to you, but you continuously vilify me because you are jealous.
I think the problem is, so misread, it was about your grandchild. And I would never forgive or move on. Okay, you've moved on, fair enough. And I haven't spoken about it for days, to be fair. But however, I think the difference is if someone had spoken on my niece or if I had a grandchild, that would be the final straw. There's no way I could forgive them and move on. But you have, and like I said, I haven't spoken about it for days. But however, you are talking about it here, so I have a right to react. And I think that's the difference. With AB, it was all about me, you know, and me only. Yeah. If he'd come from if I had a grandchild or a child, yeah, there'd be no way I'd be forgiving him.
Yes, I've got a husband because we know you like to drag him up. You're jealous that I do well on the poppy. You're jealous that I'm liked. You're jealous I've got friends.
But let's face it, the reason why you get on the pop is because you've got your friends that you speak to off TikTok gifting you. So it's not really a community-based.
Not jealous. You sit there and you put on a Brummy accent and pretty much imitate everything that I do. You are envious of me, and that is a you problem, not a me problem.
But
He hasn't mentioned my niece in a way where, you know, like the AI or, you know, anything extra or anything like that. That would be the last straw. But I'm not going to talk on that because I'm not like misread. I'm not going to put my family all over TikTok and then cry about it when people talk on it.
yeah, try and get a voice of your own, misread. And when Luke sits and jumps
How many
into your
times sort it out? But did he mention her in an actual way or threatening way or anything like that? Or did he just say, I don't see her? I listen, I have not taken offence to someone saying that I don't see her. Oh, I'm not allowed to see her. It's not true, but however, if you want to think it, you can. I think there's a complete difference. You're deflecting here. You're clutching at straws.
because someone's having a go at you or got an opinion on you. Don't try and shut them down by putting Luke in the box.
I don't shut anybody down. Luke is my friend. Luke loves me most days. Some days he blocks me. But Luke is my friend. Luke jumps in a box because...
Listen, I don't know about you. I find it really bloody weird, yeah? You've got a woman is she married? I don't even know. But however, this is how jealous I am of her. I don't even know much about her. So I don't know if she's married, but... You got a woman let's say she is married to this man, and you got this other man phoning her at 3 or 4 in the morning and shit like that, and you got them being cryptic with her saying, "Come on, Alex, spit it out if you've got something to say," and him making up that there's something going on, and and stuff like that is weird. And it is very strange. And, it's strange that you're crying about each other, when you haven't actually met each other. That's also strange. I'm allowed my opinion. I think something's gone on. And that's that. I think that's maybe the reason why Miss Red doesn't want to possibly want to speak to Alex again, because maybe he has come on to her on the phone. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking.
The shit I've had on this app from people like you. So Luke is very protective over me, amongst other people. Equally, I'm protective over him too. Because guess what, Angie? That is what friends do on TikTok, Angie. They defend each other, just like your moderators.
Do friends that call each other at 3, 4 in the morning as well? Confess they're trying love to each other. I'll go to prison for you, Miss Red.
in your box when you wish cancer on people, DV on kids, you name it. They
You
jump.
keep talking on children constantly. I've never wished cancer on children. What happened, and I'll say this one more time because you can't seem to move on from it. I was heavily intoxicated and I said a wrong word. What I meant was, and even I played the video of Alex Brigham saying that I've said this before, as in when his child is older. And I was trying to get to point, as in, my point was, how would you feel if someone did this to your child? When I say child, I mean, and then I said, when your child is older. It's like you have to be specific on it because people analyze everything. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to get at. And just because I accidentally said child or little, people are making it out I have wished on a child. But it was because I was so intoxicated. I said the wrong word. But however, I've seen the video, and I did also say, how would you feel if it was your child when they're older? I did say when older, but because I missed off in one bit of it, older, I'm actually referring to a child. Do you know what I mean? Because I accidentally said little. That's what being intoxicated is. You know, you say the wrong word, and that's all I did. But if you watch the whole videos, I was clearly saying when your child is older, how would you feel? You know, but they're trying to twist that and because of one little section they came across, because I was intoxicated, said the wrong word. And also another thing that was what they ran with, I said something about someone's daughter in the box, and apparently because I said daughter, that referred to a child. You know, they twisted and turned everything. I was not referring to a child. I was just trying to get to a point. How would you feel? Yeah, because of your behaviour, if that was your child, right? When they're older, I might, you know, because I missed older off probably in one bit of the video, twisting everything.
Box when you wish cancer on people, DV on kids, you name it. They jump in your box and they defend you. They're over you like a rat up a drain pipe, like a clanger on a bum hair.
If I actually said that, you know, people would be going crazy about it, and people are not, because I haven't seen all the videos, but I think, you know, it was quite clear to hear that I meant, as in, I was just trying to get to a point, as in, how would you feel if it was your child? I'm going to say child, I've got to keep repeating when older, not as in a fucking child. It's like people analyze everything on this app. You know what I mean? I've said it like twice in the video. But because at one time I didn't say it, I said little, or I said some word. Oh God, these people are crazy, honestly.
Bells. That's my advice to you.
No.
The tables were turned because at the time you were quite happy for.
In fact, send me these videos. I haven't even seen them all of when I've wished cancer on people. Send me them because I will speak on it.
And to me, in fact, you sat in his live at times when he was cancerring me. Yeah. So now the tables have turned on.
Yeah, I don't think DV involves children, really, does it? DV is among adults, and you knew exactly what I meant, so stop twisting it.
Don't like it. You're just another typical goddamn fucking woman.
Here we go, woman hater.
That sits on this app defending
No, I just hate you.
men. There's certain men on here, which you did defend, right? And let's face it, there's a few things.
Guys, can someone send me all the videos of what I said?
I've said many times.
Delusive Angie has defended many questionable characters on here to rage bait, guys. So this
if you want the
woman
boxes,
is
let me know in the
nothing
comments,
but
guys.
hypocrites,
Do you want the
right?
box, Kiki?
If hypocrite in the dictionary had a picture up next to it, it would be Delusive Angie with a whole big bad hypocrite self, because Delusive Angie defends a majority of the men on here, or at some point has battled, still has something to do with men that are threatened to, you know, children and talk about kids and she battles them day in, day out. 1 week she's not the friend, the next week she is, do you know what I mean? So Delusive Angie, you are a hypocrite.
Someone wants the box, one sec. Now, can I play the rest of this video and I'll open them?
She is, do you know what I mean? So, Delusive Angie, you are a hypocrite.
Yeah, just play
I do not
this
sit here
video.
and defend characters like that. The only people I sit here and defend right or wrong, they're my friends, but I certainly don't battle people, you know, that have said questionable things like you do on a daily when you're the friends. You're a hypocrite. Yes. Hello, Chris.
But a lot of people know, a lot of what I say is when I'm intoxicated. I'm a rage baiter. People know that. People also know that, you know, when I am intoxicated, I say a lot of shit, not using that as an excuse. But people also know that I don't mean half the things I say. It's because I'm goddamn slosh. And people also know alcohol does change who you are. When you do talk shit, you do say shit, but you don't mean the shit. You know, I'm not using it as an excuse, but that's what alcohol does to you. And that's why I don't drink as much as I do. And if I do, I would come off TikTok. You've never seen me slosh since that day. Yeah, I have a drink here and there, but I know when to stop now. Where before I would just carry on. But honestly, alcohol is awful. It does. I have seen people that are violent, that would never, ever hurt anyone when sober. I've seen people say the most awful shit when drunk, but that would never do that when they're sober. You know what? I'm not saying it's an excuse, but however, that is alcohol for you. And people know that's not the person I am anyway. And that's why I feel I've hope anyway, that I've still got the support as I have, because people know I'm not that person. You know, I have empathy for people. I've always had empathy for people, and that is the person I am. So what I'm saying is, don't judge me when I'm pissed. Judge me when I'm sober. And, you know, people say, oh, you talk the truth. No, you don't. You don't talk the truth when you're pissed. I've said so much shit. I said I've got 5 kids. I said I'm a professional boxer. I've said loads of shit when I'm pissed.
You're a hypocrite. Yes.
It doesn't show you the truth or sort of. If it showed you the truth, do you not think the police would interview you under the influence of alcohol if you call it the truth juice? Do you not think the police would? Of course they would. They don't do it because they know you talk shit. Okay, if you say it's the truth, I've said I shagged my dog. I said I've shagged my brother. I don't have a brother. I said I'm a boxer. I said I've got 5 kids. None of this is true. None of it. So where is the truth when you drink? If people do drink, you know, and you've got drunk and you've said shit, you know what I'm saying. So I'm sick of people saying it's the truth juice. It's not.
Hello, Chris.
Alcohol. Listen, alcohol don't bring your true self out. It doesn't. Because I've known people that are so nice when they're sober and haven't drunk for years, and they're still nice people, you know. But I've seen people be violent under the influence that would never be violent and sober. It's like being on a rug. Well, it is a rug, isn't it? I've heard people that like when rugs like have bloody unalived people, for fuck's sake, or gone in some kind of psychotic episode because of rugs. Do you get what I'm saying? So alcohol is one of the worst rugs, to be fair. You know, people need to realise that. And that's why I don't drink as much as I used to. Yeah, but that's alcohol, Regina. It really is. You know, it also gives people confidence, alcohol, you know, to do things I would never ever do. And people need to remember alcohol is a rug, and that is what it is. It changes your thought process. It changes your mental health. People have mental health a lot when they drink, you know. Drunk or not, words will have an impact. Well, absolutely, but it is alcohol. I'm not using it as an excuse, because obviously if you've drunk and you're going to commit a crime, you can't use that as an excuse, can you? Wow, I was drunk. But it does change who you are, absolutely.
Red flag. But however, yeah, just that they're supporting this person and all of that. So you're a typical woman.
Oh, go away, Susan. No one's interested in you.
But you knew because you...
Have I cried? Am I sat here affected in any way? Did I cry yesterday when I jawed or battled? I didn't actually
exactly, Claire. Sober me and drunk me is 2 different people.
Did I cry? Am I sat here crying? The only one sat crying on the live is you. You're crying. Boo-hoo-hoo. Boo-hoo. I don't give a shit.
And another thing, I tell you another thing, is like, when I'm drinking alcohol, it makes me super confident. So when I suffered with my mental health back in the day, they wouldn't, like when I went for the diazes, which I was on for my anxiety and all that kind of thing, they'd only give you 6 at a time because of the confidence alcohol would make you. They would never ever give you a full dose when you drink alcohol, because it makes you super duper confident. And I'm not even going to lie, sometimes I would have those thoughts back in the days because of my mental health. So it made your mental health worse, alcohol. And so when you keep saying, but it's I can't explain it. It's like it does make you super duper confident, and I wouldn't suggest anyone that does suffer with mental health that's in a dark place to drink alcohol. Yeah, it does. Yeah. But when you're sober, you wouldn't think of something like that. Do you know what I mean? Crazy. And that's why I don't drink as much now. Well, I still drink, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I've cut down.
I've got no sympathy because you deserve everything that people throw at you because you are a nasty, vindictive, vile individual. Boo-hoo. I do not care. Cry me a river.
Knew that it came to me. So
Thank you, Jen.
you
Thank
knew
you,
that
Claire.
responsibility came to you, but you made friends with them for a reason, and that was to protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have sympathy.
Miss Red has a habit of leeching on all my REJECT. I'm going to have to spell that out. Last time I got banned for that word. I don't know. But anyway, people that have been blocked from my life, all my haters, that's what she does. That's why she's losing a platform, because these haters of mine, Alex is one of them, right? To be fair, he was. She leeches onto them because, I have a dislike to them. But they're not leeching onto her because they like her. They're leeching onto her because they're using a situation where they see that me and Miss Red hate each other. So what better way is to go into Miss Red's box, go into a bit like Just Nana used to do, which used to promote Just Nana all the time. She knew that we'd fallen out. She had a hatred towards me, I had hatred towards her. And she was promoting her heavily, Just Nana, to get at me. And this is what she does. But this is why her platform's disappearing, because she leeches onto all my haters, all the people that don't like me. And they're not liking her. Hey, Miss Red, we love you now. No. What they do is they're using a situation to build their platform and think, oh, okay, this is a brilliant situation, because we all know Miss Red leeches onto my haters. Brilliant situation to get into Miss Red's box, even though they said the worst about her. She accepts them. But they love her now. They love her. And then they use it, and then they get a platform because she promotes them. And that's what she done with Just Nana. But then Just Nana turned on her. Just Nana built a platform, got a platform, and then Just Nana had so much to say about her. And that's what happens once people get a platform. They got so much to say about you. Do you know what I mean? And these people don't love her. They just use her. And you know what Alex said to me, and I do big him up for this, actually. He said he's had some of my haters in his platform and he's blocked them. And I said, why is that? And he said, because they've had so much to say about me on your platform, Angie. They didn't like me, but all of a sudden they've fallen out with you. They now suddenly like me. No, it's because, well, this is what I'm saying here. They want a platform from him. So, and I said to Alex, and I said, well, it's good that you blocked them, because don't forget they had a lot to say about you on my platform, but now they're loving you. Why? Because they're using it. They're now wanting you to give them a platform to build their platform, even though they said the worst about you. So they now want you to fucking help them. This is what Miss Red does, and this is why she's losing her platform, because she gives it away to people. It's not just Alex. There's Just Nana. There's other people that she's done it with. I can't think of it, other people that she promotes, but that's what she does. And she's constantly promoting them. And these people said the worst about her. And it's all because she has a hate towards me. Who's affected, Miss Red? You. Because I don't do that with you. Not bothered, to be honest with you. But if you weren't so affected, you wouldn't do that, would you? You befriend the people that have slagged you off something rotten. And that just says it all, really, doesn't it? You're going to lose your platform, and I hope you do. You lost a lot to Alex, a lot to Just Nana. Who else has she lost her platform to? Who else has hated me? Who else has there been? She's given it to Fraser. So, she keeps giving it away.
And another thing, you said I'm a woman hater, and I know a lot of people say I am not. I'm a woman.
You are a woman hater.
The C one, yeah. She's done with the C one, because we've had, problems. Yes, the C one. She just gives her platform away, and I can't wait for the day where she loses it completely because of her silly buggers.
You are far, thank you, Kelly, my darling. Happy Friday to you too. You are far from a woman's woman. You've mocked miscarriage.
I am a woman's woman off TikTok. I'm not a woman's woman on TikTok. I'm not going to lie. When you say that I've mocked miscarriage, first of all, I apologise to Talia, and I'll continue apologising to her. I thought that was a storyline, and I'm going to say it one more time for you, Miss Riggs. You're a little bit deaf. I've explained this already, and sorry, EQ. I'm going to tell the truth here. So basically, what happened? Right, that was it. So I found out Talia was pregnant, right? Like we all did. Then I had from, I think it was EQ. Yeah. She messaged me, phoned me, I can't remember which one. And said, I bet she's going to have a miscarriage. That was what she said. And it happened. So I thought, storyline. That's what happened. So that's why I thought, how did EQ know that? And then I think now, I wonder if EQ already knew. I don't know how or where. Maybe she got wind of it before I did. I don't know. But that's why I thought storyline. And I remember messaging saying, oh my God, EQ, you were right. You were right. She has had, do you know what I mean? So that I thought it was a storyline. So it's not mocking it. Mocking it is when you actually believe someone has had a miscarriage. You believe they had, and now you're mocking it. At the time, I didn't believe it. That's the difference. If I did believe it, there's no way I would have said what I said. But I thought, I'm going to run with this. This is a storyline because of what EQ said. That is the truth. But I mean, listen, I believe it now. I would never ever do that. And I'll keep apologising to Talia. I messaged her because I even said to Talia, listen, I've had a couple of, I've had 2 abortions, completely different. I understand it. I get it. But however, it was very hard for me. And I would never ever mock that. Never. But however, I think I was very manipulated at that time. And that's what's happened. Okay. So no, I didn't mock anyone, Miss Red. Because you need to believe it at the time to mock something.
Rich, you mock DV, you say that people...
Where have I mocked DV? I said that I don't believe you've gone through DV. That's not mocking it. That's my opinion. Because you went boo-hoo when someone threatened me in my comments. To me, that's not a reaction of someone that's gone through DV. I'm entitled to say that. Like you said about my trauma, you said you didn't believe me, but you forget the things that you do, Miss Red. This is the thing. I react to a lot of the things you say. When the C one was mocking the grape situation. Listen, I don't care whether people believe me or not interested, but however, when he was mocking it, and this is not about him, but by the way, she turned around and said she didn't believe that I'd gone through it. So, but however, you're affected when other people say it to you.
You deserve to get DV'd. You are not a woman's woman.
I never said that, Miss Red. No, you've twisted it, and I don't care what anyone says in these comments. I've never said that, Miss Red. Never. But I'll tell you who I will never support, right, and have sympathy for, and I'll tell you, it's women that support men that do that to women, or threaten women, or bully women. And then they want to sit there saying they've been through DV. I don't support those type of women.
Because if you was a woman's woman, you would not say that somebody should get DV'd or somebody deserves to get DV'd. You would not do the things that you do.
Never said that, Miss Red. Lynn's wants a box. I'm just playing the rest of the video. It's nearly at the end.
If you was a woman's woman, because you have said yourself that you have experienced these things. So had you have experienced these things, you should know what it feels like. You are far from a woman's woman. You hate women. You are a woman hater.
Yeah, but however, Miss Red, it's very convenient though, isn't it? The person, I mean, I don't know about her ex, but he's not around, is he, to tell his story? So get out.
You hate everybody.
I don't have to believe shit.
I want to be a woman's woman because I can't be dealing with these women that support men or women.
Yes, women do. The thing is, a lot of women do support these kind of men. They sit there joining in, thinking it's funny that a man's threatened a woman or a man's bullying a woman, and then you want to sit there in my box and say, hey, I've been through DV. Or if you've been through DV, love, why are you now praising a man for threatening a woman or bullying a woman? I don't get it. So I don't support those women, and I have every right to say I don't support you. Because, you're kind of encouraging it. So why would you encourage a man to do that to a woman, regardless of whether you like them or not? And I've seen it over and over again. Why would you encourage? To me, you're just as bad as that man that's done the DV, because you're encouraging men like that. And I'll never, ever support women like that. And I don't care what anyone says. Lynn's wants a box. Sorry, one sec. Let me put her in. Hello.
Hi, Ange.
Hello.
Right, I'm not coming in to scream and shout, but first of all, please don't spread rumours about Donna and Alex, which are completely not true. First of all.
Well, she's just spreading
You
rumours
do
about
not
me.
know
Lynn's,
anything
sorry,
about
Lynn's.
that.
You haven't even sent a heart me, love. I'm going to have to kick you. No heart, you get kicked. Sorry. Do you mind sending a heart me first? You're at a 38 gifting level. And you want to sit there saying about Alex and me spreading rumours. But she sat there saying, I'm not a woman's woman. That's spreading a rumour. She's sitting there, saying I said this and that on about children. That's a rumour. But this is where you have selective hearing, Lynn's. She can say what she wants and go boo-hoo when I've been threatened by a man. And for me and then I sat there saying, I don't think if she's been through DV because of that, it's my opinion. But she can say what she wants, right? Yeah. It's a reaction. Now get your heart me before you get the box. She can speak when she sends a heart me. Lynn's is back in the box. Send a heart me and you can get the box. You can get voice. No heart me, no boxy. Now, where's part 2? Part 1. Part 3. I don't think we have a part 2, guys. Miss Ring speaks to... No, where's part... I think it's part 1 and part 3. Sent. Oh, she sent it. Have you sent it? Can we just check, please? Okay. Hello, Lynn's.
You see, you dropped me straight away.
Because you haven't sent a heart me.
I have sent a heart me.
Now you have.
And because, Angie, if you look, I'm a level 10 on yours. Because I supported you when you and Red were fine. A few weeks ago, you were telling her how much you loved her. But you can't spread nasty rumours. You are spreading rumours.
He's spreading rumours about me saying about TV and children.
But you've got Alex on your platform again. Has Alex told you that he has messaged Miss Red? Has he?
What do you mean?
Has he come on to Miss Redders like you've just said? I think he's come on to her.
As an opinion, I never said it's the truth. I never said I've seen any evidence of it. I never said Alex told me. I said it's my opinion, and it's my and that's what it is. My opinion.
Think that's the reason then? That's the reason they fell out.
Oh, I don't know if it's the reason they fell out, but that's my opinion.
They fell out because he backstabbed her. He wasn't loyal. He wasn't a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
People were telling her that. He tried to take a platform, and that's what he's going to do to you, Angie.
Yeah, but Lindsay, people had been, including myself, had been telling her that we felt that he was taking a platform, but she decided not to listen. So
yeah, because she classed Alex as a friend. He wasn't just they never met, but she did class him as a friend. In fact, only the other day when she actually spoke, I'd only seen it on the...
spreading a rumour though, Lynn, saying...
Just 1 second, please, and only when I saw it the other day on the FYP did I actually realise, because I'm a very good friend of Donna, I've met her numerous times, we speak, daily. I'm not always on TikTok. I have a life, I'm a grandmother.
You do realise
you know what I mean?
Yeah, Lynn, do you realise that I was the only one telling her that he's her biggest troll?
Yeah, maybe you were, but I actually didn't realise how much she was hurt and everything.
I probably said it with the beef, to be fair.
Listen, I'm going to have to go. My partner's just come through the door. He'll go bloody mad. But listen, Donna is happily married to Simon, and she wouldn't touch Alex with a barge pole or anybody else, for that matter.
Okay.
But listen, I've supported you in the past. I've been empathetic with you in the past. You make me laugh. You've made me be mad. But obviously, when rumours start, then obviously it goes everywhere. And we all know for a fact that was not true. It's never happened, and it never will. And I hope, as a friend of Donna's, that she never, ever lets Alex back into her life. And I just hope, Angie, he doesn't do the same to you, because that man wanted you, well, you wanted to take your own life because of him. And I'm praying for you that he doesn't turn on you again, because you have got friendly again. And I just hope he doesn't do that to you. I don't think you're a horrible person. I don't think you're vile. I just think sometimes think before you speak. And that's
the thing is, like, though, even though you were, you're saying that's how I felt and but Miss Red was still friends with him. She didn't give a shit. So, and neither did
I
a lot of his
understand that. I completely understand where you're coming from with that. Because I've never been an Alex supporter, even when
it only bothers people when it happens to them.
I wasn't. I never supported him. I didn't like him. I had strange feelings that he was up to something, but I never once said to Donna, you can't be friends with him. Donna did what she wanted to do, and that was it. But loyalty to me is everything. Like you said,
you're sitting there saying I'm spreading rumours, right? But then she's saying the same to me. She's saying I'm in love with him. I'm not in love with Alex. And
well,
I'll swear that
I don't believe
I
that.
Swear that on my Babaloo.
Come on, Anne. She's saying that as a blooming laugh. Come on.
That's
she knows you're not in love with him. Do you know what I mean?
Still a rumour.
Listen, I think we're all glad that you and Alex have sorted things out. But I just don't want him to do the same as what he's done before. That's all, Ange. And I'd like you and Donna to be friends. When you two are friends, and
you know what it is, Linz? I think people aren't really bothered when you're going through it until they're going through it, and then it's a big hoo-ha about
it. I completely understand.
For people who keep saying that Alex did this, Alex did this, he did that, but you knew about it. Do you know what I mean? Now the tables are turned, and you're going through whatever you.
I would have never have agreed with that, because, like I said, I wasn't an Alex supporter anyway. I don't agree with any man coming on this app bullying people. And ever. Like, you sit with people who you've called and they've called you, and, it does get a bit of a vicious circle.
I ask you a question, Linz. Why do you think, right? Go on. And I did say it, and Alex will know, will confirm this, because, that I've said many times that Alex is Miss Red's biggest troll, and that he's taken her platform. I was the only one that said it. He's taken her platform.
Yeah, you were.
But I ask you a question. Why does she think that he has, is it because he is a cam too?
I don't know. See, the thing is, Angie, I don't ask Donna, Luke, anything. I'm not one of them people. I don't say, what's going on? What's happened? If I see it on the FYP, I'll send a message and I'll just say, look, I hope you're all right. I don't know. I don't ask deep questions like that. I just don't do it. So I don't know conversations that they've had. She's never told me, and I would never ask. Even when I didn't like him, I never once said to Donna, be careful, watch your back. I never did, because that's her friend. And now I realise that they did have a really good friendship, and that's all it was a friendship. Yeah. Listen, I am going to have to go now. My mother's ringing me.
All right.